Botox is a very well-known name in the world of beauty and skincare. Many people have heard about it. But what exactly is this treatment that so many talk about? Botox is actually a specific brand name. The scientific term for the active ingredient is botulinum toxin type A. This substance is a carefully purified protein. It originates from a bacterium called Clostridium botulinum. Through scientific refinement, researchers discovered it could be used safely in very small, controlled doses for various purposes. It has now been utilized for many years by medical professionals. Doctors employ it not only for significant medical conditions, but also for cosmetic enhancements designed to help individuals look and feel their absolute best. Its evolution from a potent natural substance to a precise medical and cosmetic tool is truly remarkable. How does Botox achieve its well-known effects on the skin? The mechanism is quite fascinating and involves the intricate communication between your nerves and muscles. Every time you form a facial expression, like smiling or frowning, your nerves send signals to your facial muscles, instructing them to contract. Botox cleverly steps in to temporarily interrupt this signaling process. It functions as what we call a neuromodulator. This means it works by blocking the release of a specific chemical messenger from the nerve endings. This crucial messenger is named acetylcholine. When acetylcholine is blocked, the targeted muscle does not receive the strong signal to contract. As a result, the muscle gently relaxes. This induced relaxation is the key to smoothing out wrinkles that are formed by these repetitive muscular movements over time. It is important to remember this effect is temporary, which is why follow-up treatments are needed to maintain results. What are the primary reasons people choose to undergo Botox treatments? The most common application of traditional Botox is for addressing visible wrinkles. We often refer to these as dynamic wrinkles. These are the lines and creases that become apparent when you move your facial muscles. Consider, for example, the frown lines that can develop between your eyebrows. These are sometimes called glabellar lines or simply 11s. Another very common area for treatment is the crow's feet that fan out from the corners of your eyes, especially when you smile or squint. Forehead lines, which become noticeable when you raise your eyebrows in surprise or concern, can also be effectively softened with Botox. Beyond these cosmetic applications, Botox serves important medical purposes too. It can provide significant relief for individuals suffering from chronic migraines. Additionally, it is used to treat conditions like muscle spasms and even excessive sweating, known as hyperhidrosis. Its versatility makes it a valuable treatment in various medical fields. For a considerable period, some individuals expressed apprehension about Botox treatments. There was a common misconception that using Botox would inevitably lead to a frozen facial appearance. People often imagined faces that were unable to convey any natural emotion. This became a widely circulated stereotype. However, this outcome is generally not the case when the treatment is administered by a qualified and experienced medical professional. A skilled injector possesses precise knowledge of how much Botox to use. They also understand exactly where to place the injections for optimal, natural-looking results. The true goal of a well-executed Botox treatment is to achieve a subtly refreshed and more youthful look. It is primarily about softening the appearance of lines and wrinkles, not about completely erasing your ability to express yourself. Understanding this nuanced approach helps people view Botox in a more positive and realistic light. This shift in perception is crucial for appreciating its benefits and sets the stage for discussing even more delicate techniques such as baby Botox. Now let us explore this increasingly popular term, baby Botox. What exactly does it entail? It represents a newer, more refined philosophy for using Botox. The name itself offers a helpful clue to its nature. Baby Botox involves the administration of much smaller or micro doses of Botox compared to traditional treatments. The fundamental objective behind baby Botox also differs significantly. While traditional Botox is often employed to correct wrinkles that are already well established and visible, baby Botox is primarily focused on prevention. Its aim is to proactively stop deep wrinkles and lines from forming and setting into the skin in the first place. This approach is rapidly gaining popularity, particularly among younger individuals. Many people in their late 20s and early 30s are seeking it out as a way to maintain their skin's smooth, youthful appearance for as long as possible. It is viewed as a smart, proactive step in a comprehensive, long-term skincare regimen. What is the typical process involved when someone decides to get baby Botox? The journey always begins with a thorough consultation with a qualified and experienced doctor or medical practitioner. This initial discussion is an absolutely vital step. During this consultation, the practitioner will carefully examine your skin, assess your unique facial muscle movements, and listen attentively to your specific concerns and aesthetic goals. Together, you and your practitioner will determine the most appropriate areas for treatment with these microdoses. Once a plan is established, the practitioner will then proceed to carefully inject these tiny amounts of Botox into the targeted facial muscles. The injections themselves are very quick and feel like a small pinch to most people. A significant advantage is that there is usually no downtime required after the procedure, allowing you to resume your normal daily activities almost immediately. It is a relatively simple and straightforward procedure when performed by a skilled and knowledgeable expert in facial anatomy. How does baby Botox truly differ from what people might consider regular Botox treatments? The most significant and defining difference lies in the dosage, the actual amount of Botox product used. Baby Botox utilizes substantially less product per injection site and often across fewer areas. This reduced dosage means that the effect on the targeted muscles is much softer and more subtle. Regular Botox treatments might aim to significantly limit the movement of a specific muscle to smooth out deep-set wrinkles. In contrast, baby Botox is designed to just gently weaken the muscle's activity. It softens the intensity of the muscle's contraction, but does not inhibit it completely. This subtle approach is highly beneficial because it allows you to retain your natural range of facial expressions. You will not look frozen or unnatural. Instead, you will simply appear more refreshed, and the treated areas may look a bit more relaxed and smooth. The overarching goal is always to achieve a result of understated elegance and naturalness. Who is considered the ideal candidate for benefiting from baby Botox treatments? This gentle approach is often an excellent choice for younger individuals. Perhaps you are currently in your late 20s or early 30s. At this stage, you might be starting to notice the very first signs of fine lines appearing on your face. These early lines might only be visible when you make certain facial expressions, such as frowning, smiling, or raising your eyebrows. Baby Botox can be instrumental in helping to prevent these nascent lines from developing into deeper, more permanent wrinkles over time. It is also a wonderful option for anyone, regardless of age, who desires a very natural and subtle enhancement. If you are new to the world of injectable treatments and perhaps feel a little apprehensive, baby Botox can serve as a gentle and reassuring introduction. It is perfectly suited for those individuals who believe strongly in the power of prevention and wish to proactively maintain their youthful appearance for years to come. How precisely does baby Botox work to prevent the formation of wrinkles? The mechanism is quite ingenious and straightforward. Wrinkles, particularly dynamic ones, often form as a result of us repeatedly using the same facial muscles over many years. Think about the common actions of frowning in concentration or squinting in bright sunlight. Over extended periods, these repetitive muscular movements cause lines and creases to gradually etch themselves into the surface of our skin. Eventually, these lines can become permanent, static wrinkles, visible even when our face is at rest. Baby Botox intervenes in this process by gently relaxing these specific muscles just enough. When the targeted muscles are slightly relaxed, they do not contract with the same force or frequency. This, in turn, means that the overlying skin does not crease as deeply or as often. It is somewhat like subtly training your facial muscles to be a bit gentler and less active over time. This proactive approach significantly slows down the entire wrinkle formation process. Are there other discernible benefits associated with baby Botox beyond its primary role in preventing wrinkles? Indeed, there can be additional positive effects. While its main function is to address those early expression lines, some individuals also report observing other subtle improvements in their skin's appearance. Because the underlying facial muscles are maintained in a more relaxed state, there is consequently less continuous physical stress being placed upon the skin itself. This reduction in tension can contribute to the skin appearing smoother and more refined overall. Some skincare professionals also believe that this reduced mechanical stress might even contribute to an improved skin texture over the longer term. Essentially, it is about creating and maintaining a smoother canvas for your skin. By minimizing the repetitive creasing and folding of the skin, you are actively helping your skin to preserve its structural integrity and its inherent youthful quality for a significantly longer period. It's a wonderfully holistic approach to long-term skin health. The core philosophy that underpins the concept of baby Botox is truly encapsulated in the phrase, "less is more." In a contemporary world where some cosmetic treatments can occasionally result in an obvious or overdone appearance, Baby Botox stands out by championing subtlety and naturalness. The ultimate goal of this treatment is not to drastically alter your fundamental appearance. It is certainly not about attempting to erase every single line until your face becomes an expressionless mask. Instead, Baby Botox is focused on achieving gentle refinement and subtle enhancements. It aims to bestow upon you a refreshed, well-rested, and revitalized look. People around you might notice that you look particularly good, healthy, or vibrant, but they will not necessarily be able to pinpoint exactly why. This technique skillfully enhances your inherent natural beauty without creating any telltale signs that you have had work done. This highly desirable, natural-looking outcome is increasingly what people seek in cosmetic procedures. Beyond the visible physical changes, there are also noteworthy psychological benefits that can accompany Baby Botox treatments. Taking proactive and considered steps to care for your skin and address the early signs of aging can be an incredibly empowering experience. Knowing that you are actively doing something to manage the aging process on your own terms can significantly boost your self-confidence and self-esteem. It can make you feel more in control and positive about how you are aging. For many individuals, incorporating Baby Botox into their routine is part of a larger commitment to self-care and overall well-being. It is viewed as a worthwhile investment in their future skin health and appearance. This positive feeling of doing something beneficial for yourself can have a wonderfully uplifting impact on your overall mood, your sense of well-being, and how you confidently present yourself to the world each day. It is fundamentally about feeling good and comfortable in your own skin. Let's consider a tangible, real-life example to illustrate the benefits. Imagine a young professional named Sarah, who is 28 years old and works as a marketing executive. She spends a significant portion of her day concentrating intently while working on her computer. Recently, she started to notice the appearance of faint, horizontal lines across her forehead. These lines were not yet deep or prominent, but they were beginning to bother her. Importantly, Sarah did not want to achieve a frozen look, as it is crucial for her to be expressive and animate during client meetings and presentations. After a detailed consultation with her dermatologist, she decided that Baby Botox was the right option for her. The practitioner skillfully administered tiny, precise doses of Botox across her forehead. About a week after the treatment, Sarah noticed that her forehead appeared noticeably smoother. The fine lines were much softer and less visible, yet she could still comfortably raise her eyebrows and show a full range of expressions. She felt more confident and looked refreshed, without anyone guessing the reason. Here is another illustrative scenario to consider. Think about David, a 32-year-old high school teacher who is known for being very expressive, particularly with his eyes. He genuinely loved to smile and laugh frequently with his students throughout the school day. However, he had recently begun to see the early development of crow's feet forming at the outer corners of his eyes. He was concerned that these lines might become much more pronounced and etched in over time if left unaddressed. David heard about the preventative benefits of Baby Botox and decided it might be a suitable treatment for him. His practitioner carefully applied very small, targeted amounts of Botox to the specific muscles around the outer corners of his eyes. David found that this subtle treatment effectively softened the appearance of these smile lines. Crucially, he was still able to make all his usual facial expressions. His eyes still crinkled naturally when he smiled, but the lines simply did not look as deep or as prominent as before. He was absolutely thrilled with the natural-looking, preventative results. It is incredibly important to always remember that even when dealing with Baby Botox, where smaller doses are characteristic, the skill and expertise of the injector remain absolutely paramount. Just because the technique involves using less product does not mean that anyone can perform it effectively or safely. You must seek out a qualified and licensed medical professional for such treatments. This professional should possess a deep and thorough understanding of complex facial anatomy. They need to know with precision exactly where to place the injections and precisely how much product to use to suit your individual muscle patterns, skin type, and specific aesthetic goals. A comprehensive and proper consultation will always involve an in-depth discussion about your expectations and desired outcomes. The practitioner will then customize the treatment plan specifically for you. This meticulous and personalized approach is what ensures you achieve those beautiful, subtle, and natural-looking results that Baby Botox is rightly celebrated for. Never compromise on seeking out genuine expertise for any injectable procedure. So to bring all these points together and summarize, Baby Botox represents a truly intelligent and contemporary tool in the arsenal of modern skincare. It offers a gentle, refined, and highly proactive approach to managing the earliest signs of skin aging. Its primary focus is on prevention, effectively helping to stop fine lines from progressing into deeper, more established wrinkles. A key advantage of Baby Botox is that it allows you to maintain your natural facial expressions and dynamism while simultaneously enjoying the benefits of smoother, more youthful-looking skin. Its significance in today's aesthetic landscape lies in its characteristic subtlety and its powerful preventative capabilities. For those individuals who are looking to take early, thoughtful action against the development of wrinkles and the broader effects of skin aging, Baby Botox provides an effective, minimally invasive, and highly appealing solution. It is genuinely about aging gracefully and confidently on your own terms, with a little expert assistance along the way.